evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome inside Oyster River High School here in Durham, New Hampshire, as we get set for this NHIAA Division II girls volleyball quarterfinal matchup and a rematch in the Battle of the Bobcats as number 5 Plymouth Regional High School travels down to take on Oyster River High School. Hello, everyone. I'm Dan Salzer here on the Granite State Sports Network and Pemmy Baker TV. Here on the NFHS Network Live, bringing you complete coverage of this quarterfinal matchup. Both teams met earlier this season up in Plymouth, and it was a thriller, but it was Oyster River coming away with a 3-1 victory over Plymouth Regional in a back-and-forth battle. It seemed as though Plymouth got out ahead early in set number 2 after dropping a very close set number 1, and then it was just Oyster River the last 2 sets in 3 and 4 to take the victory. But a lot of things really spurred on the momentum for both of these teams in the second half of the year. Pretty much both of them, only a couple of losses after that. So Plymouth, little bit of hiccups down the stretch, obviously falling to Guilford at home on senior day, and that was a tough one for Plymouth to handle. Oyster River pretty much cruised through the rest of their season, but they find themselves in a matchup once again here this evening. It's an exciting matchup. Both teams really feel they have a chance to make it all the way to Pinkerton in the championship game to probably have a rematch with Guilford, who are still undefeated, and it's going to be a battle here over the next week. So get ready for the final seconds here. We thank you for tuning in. A great crowd filing in here inside Oyster River. We expect this one to be a barn burner. So it's going to be Oyster River in their home white uniforms as we're getting close to the starting lineup in National Anthem. Plymouth Regional in their road blue uniforms here tonight. Look at how both teams finished the regular season, and it was just really a one-game difference for both sides. Oyster River finished 13-3 overall with 52 points and a rating of 3.25. Plymouth right behind, 12-4 with 48 points and a rating of 3 even. At this time, we're going to turn it over to the PA announcer as we get set for the starting lineup in National Anthem here before the quarterfinal matchup.
Welcome to Oyster River High School for tonight's Division II NHIAA volleyball quarterfinal match between the Bobcats from Plymouth and your own Oyster River Bobcats. Prior to start of the game, state law requires the following announcements. In the unlikely event of an emergency or fire alarm activation, all occupants are to leave the building via the nearest exit. Please take note of the exit doors at all 4 corners of the gym. These doors lead to the exterior of the building. Smoking is prohibited on school property in New Hampshire. Oyster River expects positive displays of sportsmanship from the players, coaches, and spectators at all times. Please make our game tonight enjoyable for everyone by being respectful of the athletes and their efforts, the coaches, all spectators, young and old, as well as the game officials. Now for the starting lineups. First for the Bobcats of Plymouth. A junior setter, number 1, Aaron Toll. A junior outside hitter, number 2, Hope Quilley. A senior middle hitter, number 4, Savannah Marston. A senior outside hitter, number 8, Mia Sullivan. A sophomore middle hitter, number 10, Abby Barswaite. A junior right side, number 15, Mackenzie Tatham. And a senior libero, number 21, Anja Swenson. The Bobcats are coached by Jonathan Van Scoter, assisted by Taryn Toll and Whitney Lawson. Now for the starting lineup for your Oyster River Bobcats. A senior setter, number 7, Izzy Calway. A senior outside hitter, number 9, Corinne Quaglieri. A junior outside hitter, number 14, Maggie Sylvester. A sophomore middle hitter, number 16, Kim Gowell. A sophomore middle hitter, number 3, Margot Burnham. And a freshman right side, number 8, Emma Hampton. A junior libero, number 2, Haley Davis. The Bobcats are coached by Cassandra Sweat, Dan Bernard, and Isabel Fratellata. The officials for tonight's match are Roger Constance, Mike Andrisky, Austin McPherson, and Greg Brochere. Please rise for the singing of our national anthem, sung by Oyster River High School junior Sophia Testa.
So there you have it, starting lineups for both teams. Great rendition of the national anthem here inside Oyster River in Durham, New Hampshire, here on the NFHS Network and Granite State Sports Network and Pemmy Baker TV. So you get set for this exciting match. Again, both teams have already faced off once. If you're just tuning in, it was Oyster River taking a 3-1 victory up in Plymouth in the first half of this season. And you can hear the student body coming alive in the whiteout for Oyster River. Teams will meet under the net, will come together, will get set to go here in this quarterfinal matchup. Dan Salzer alongside our producer and Andrew Fenn, as always, here on Pemmy Baker TV and the Granite State Sports Network. So rotations will get set. To the rotation, Haley Davis coming in as a libero, number 2 in black for Oyster River. Getting this battle of the Bobcats. Plymouth will serve first. It's going to be Aaron Toll serving left to right across your screen. And it's a beautiful one to the back line. Attacking Sylvester. And attacking error there for Hampton. And the first point of the match goes to Plymouth. Can't say how critical it is for both teams to get out ahead early on in this match and try to take control. This one is going to go long, and just like that, we're tied up at 1. So the first service error of the evening goes to Toll. Connie Clagreri will serve. She was strong this season. Good cross-court attack by Plymouth. Going on the outside. Good work from Sylvester, and this time hit there. And Oyster River has her first lead of the night. Clary serving once again. It's a nice one right out of the hands of Swanson. And a miscommunication once again by Plymouth, and back-to-back points for Oyster River. Saw Swanson come alive defensively. The second to final home game. She gets a beautiful receive there to keep this rally going. Cross-court attack coming from Sylvester down the line. And this one's just going to miss out. Davis with a receive, back set right side here for Hampton. That's blocked down for Plymouth. We're tied at 3 here. Hope Quainley serving. She was spectacular down the stretch on her serves. A little floater, but this time it doesn't make it over. Second service error, and commentator's curse if I've ever seen one. Kim Cowell serving. It's a nice one to the back line. Really attacking. Sullivan here on the outside for the kill, and a little floater found some space. Mia Sullivan has been that strong point this year. 4-4 here, set number 1. Bassenwaite with the serve. And she's got a promising career ahead of her. This one's going to be off the hands of Quayle and a point to OR. Hampton with another nice serve. Going outside for Sullivan. Davis digs it out. Outside attack in this one. A miscommunication on the back line with Quayle and Swanson. On that attack coming from Sylvester for the kill. And it's been nearly a decade since Oyster River won the state title. Last time was 2010. Sullivan with the receive. Middle set. And this one's dug out by Davis, nearly a free ball and nearly double contact on Oyster River. An attack to the back line, a kill for Plymouth. Tatham gets her first kill of the match. So Plymouth has the lead once again here in the first set. Pointis with another nice serve for Plymouth. Short set there. Burnham will just have to palm it over. Middle attack here, but a whistle, and they're going to say Oyster River were in the net, or at least maybe crossed over the line. So a point to Plymouth. Davis with a receive. Middle attack coming from Sylvester. Swanson will have to send it to the back line on the free ball over. Outside attack for Sylvester. Middle attack for Plymouth, and it finds the corner. Marston finding her groove here in the first set, and that front line is coming alive for Plymouth. Poitras with a serve. Backline attack coming for Quaglary. Sullivan tries to float it over the net. Poitras with a dig. Back corner kill for Plymouth. It's Aaron Toll, number 1. And Plymouth is up by 2, 8-6. Both teams with both of their timeouts remaining here in the first set. Poitras against Davis for the ace, and the first ace for Plymouth here tonight. Poitras going to attack the other corner. Davis on the set, backline attack coming from Quaglary. Toll, cross-court set for Mia Sullivan, trying to find the middle of the court. Good work by Oyster River to keep this rally alive. Swanson with a nice dig. This one tipped around. Marston couldn't get it to fall. Back the other way, free ball attack, and that one's into the net. Tough one there for Oyster River. Unlucky for Sylvester. Biggest lead for either team so far this match at 4 for Plymouth, 10-6. Palm to the back line, Swanson underneath it, Toll in the set, and that should be 4 touches on Plymouth, and it is. That attack from Sullivan was right into the tape and into the net. So that'll stop the rally going on there by Plymouth. A big side out for Oyster River. Beautiful serve from Sylvester. Poitras is there for the receive. And it's Mia Sullivan with a kill on the outside off the block attempt from Oyster River. Sullivan, this one's going to the wall and we'll get the ace. So 2 aces for Plymouth here in this set. Biggest lead of 5. Callaway with a nice set. Middle attack and another kill in the middle for Plymouth, and Savannah Marston gets the point. A big lead for Plymouth and a timeout taken by Oyster River. We'll take a timeout as well here in set number 1. It's Plymouth 13, Oyster River 7 here on the Granite State Sports Network and Pemmy Baker TV. So back here out of the timeout taken by Oyster River, their first one here in set 1. And it's a match-high 6-point lead for Plymouth. They have been a tear here as of late in the middle part of this first set. We've seen Mia Sullivan do well on the outside. Marston is starting to come alive in the middle for Plymouth. We've seen Sylvester the other way for Oyster River really get some outside attacks going and some beautiful serves. And this is already shaping up to be a thriller in the quarterfinal matchup. Mia Sullivan to the serve out of the timeout. Sylvester with the receive. It's a backline attack coming for Oyster River with Hampton. And attack this one into the net there for Marston. So a big side out once again for Oyster River. Davis with a beautiful serve. Marston gets to run! And is this going to fall? They're going to say it did fall in front of Davis, and Oyster River can't believe it. I thought Haley Davis got the pancake down in time and got underneath it, but the up official says otherwise. And a side out for Plymouth. Swanson with a serve, and this is a big kill for Oyster River in the middle. Sylvester taking exception to that last call they weren't happy with, and nothing that Swanson could do. Toll outside, Bassenwaite from her feet, trying to throw the timing off of the block of Oyster River. Davis will send it over. Battle at the net here by both teams. This one palmed over, and it's going to land on the block attempt from Bassenwaite in the middle. It's Gowell, number 16, getting the kill. Well, a 6-point lead is cut down to 4 for Plymouth. It's 14-10. Callaway serving. It's going to be an ace for Callaway. So multiple aces so far here this set. Callaway with a floater to the back line. Poitras with a receive. Toll going over to Bassenwaite and finds the alley. Wasn't the cleanest hits from the sophomore, but she gets the kill nonetheless. And another big side out for Plymouth. Nice receive from Hampton. Sylvester again with the help of the tape nearly gets it a fall. Going the other way with Quayle. Back set right side. And that one's going to be a kill off the hands there of Marston. Great attack from Emma Hampton. That's the freshman here this evening. Larry with a service error here. Quayle. So we'll get the ace here. That thing just died coming over the net. So 3 aces for Plymouth here in the set. She'll attack and miss hit this one on the outside of her hand. Her second service error of the evening. At 17-13, Plymouth ahead. Cowell serves. And this one, they're going to say was touched at the net. It wasn't an attack by Sullivan into the net. And she'll find the middle of the court for the kill. So that'll bring Davis back in for Cowell. The rotation with the libero. And Bassenwaite will now serve for Plymouth, left to right across your screen. To attack at Sylvester. Nice back set by Conway, and that one's off the hands of Sullivan and out of play. And a point to Oyster River. Nice job from Hampton again. We're going to call her name pretty much all evening. She serves a beauty. That's Sullivan. And an attack on the right side coming for Tatham. Just like how both teams are being able to work both the middle, seeing the blocks coming, try to throw the timing off of the blocks, try to work the outside and opposite. Just trying to find any lane open on these attacks. And it's worked pretty well for both sides here in the first set. Great serves both ways. Tough on the receive. And another point to Plymouth, and Oyster River will take their second timeout. We'll take a timeout as well here in set number 1. It's Plymouth 20, Oyster River 14 on the Granite State Sports Network and Pemmy Baker TV. Back here out of the timeout taken by Oyster River, their second one. Six-point lead for Plymouth. As Poitras with a serve. Callaway finds Sylvester. She'll have to palm it over though. Sullivan finds the empty middle of the court again. And Plymouth is 4 points away from taking set number 1. That's the Poitras. The serve at Davis. Callaway. Backline attack coming from Quaglieri. Sullivan going to unload and just catches the back line for the kill. Poitras going to go the other way against Davis. Callaway, back set. Hampton going to attack the back line of Plymouth this time. Miscommunication on the set. Toll was trying to set up Marston, and Marston had to recover. Nice job to get a contact on the shot, but hits underneath it and sends it long. So a big side out for Oyster River. Oh, what an absolute beauty of a serve from Sylvester. Swanson there on the receive, though. Callaway, cross-court set to the outside. Nice job once again. Quaglieri on the attack. And this one off the palm. Going to call double contact on Mia Sullivan. Tough one for Plymouth. Swanson with a nice receive. Falling backwards. Mia Sullivan is dug out, but it's going to fall. Heads up work from Haley Davis for Oyster River to get a piece of that and try to keep the rally alive, but a tough one for her front line to handle. 23-16 to score, Plymouth ahead. Swanson and another service error here on Plymouth, and they're giving points away to Oyster River here in the first set. 4 service errors, if not 5 on Plymouth here this match so far. So Haley Davis now serving. Right at Poitras. Toll, nice back set. Marston trying to recover, and again, that little timing has been off between Toll and Marston here in the middle part of this first set. That's a quick side out for Oyster River. Last 2 times. Setter touch over by Toll. It was a tough play for her to make any other one than send it over. Kept alive by Oyster River. Larry with a kill to the back line against Swanson. What a beautiful swing there And it feels as though Oyster River's been able to settle down at this point of this match. Close to within 4. Toll with a nice call to the front line, or Plymouth just has to send it over, and it's going to just go long. So we'll see. Head coach Jonathan Van Scooter wants to take a timeout. He doesn't. He's just trying to tell his players, just calm down right now. Haley Davis doing well in serves last couple of minutes. Toll on the set. It's outside for Quayle, and she'll get the kill off a couple of hands. Quaglieri just a little bit too far to her right. That was perfect for our vantage point here, courtside, calling the match. The camera upstairs. So receive from Hampton. Rally continues. Bassenwaite only touches it to go on the attack. Near to being in the net from the sophomore. Setting it up again. That one's a great dig from Sylvester. Davis got a hand on him, and a tough one for Oyster River to handle, but heads up defensive plays. But that's going to do it here for the first set. As the scoreboard was off, it is Plymouth taking it 25-20. So just like that, Plymouth with a 1-0 lead will step aside. Second set coming up next here on the Granite State Sports Network and Pemmy Baker TV. Welcome back, fans, inside Oyster River High School in Durham, New Hampshire. So get set for set number 2. Plymouth taking the first set 25-20. Saw 3 aces from Plymouth, but did give up some big service errors and attacking errors that gave a lot of momentum to Oyster River. But we'll see how Oyster River responds. It was Oyster River taking that first set in this matchup in the Battle of the Bobcats earlier this season, where Plymouth went on a tear in that second set. And then it was Oyster River in the third and fourth. We'll see how both teams respond here, and it's going to be started off with an ace for Oyster River. So not bad start by Quaglieri. And back-to-back aces for Quaglieri. She is on fire. Saw her come out strong in the beginning of this match. She's trying to continue that here. Quayle with a receive. It's sent up to Tatham. Blocked down! Tatham and Bassenwaite with a big block on that right side. Oh, Quayle serving. At Sylvester. Back set, opposite side. It's blocked down by Sullivan and Bassenwaite. Quayle gets a touch on it. Sullivan finds the middle of the court. Oyster River will send it over on the second touch. Sullivan, they're going to call her into the net, and that's the right call from the down official. So 3-1 Oyster River here in set number 2. And another ace, third one here early on in the set. This time it's Gowell with the ace. She'll go again at Quayle, and it's just going to land out of play. So a big side out needed for Plymouth. Swanson will serve. And this one will go long, so back-to-back errors on both teams. Emma Hampton serving. Skims the net, gets the ace! So, ace city for Oyster River here in set number 2 so far. And this time it goes in net, trying to get the help from the tape once again. But a side out for Plymouth Regional. Subs coming in as Plymouth trails by 3, 6-3. Poitras checking in, now back to serve for the visiting Bobcats. It's a nice one. Middle attack, and a big kill in the middle for Sylvester. Tough one for Plymouth. Off the hands on the block in the middle. And this one will be set long from Madeline Sylvester. So Mia Sullivan back to serve. At Sylvester. Good set from Conway. Sullivan there for the dig. And Marston unloads with a kill in the middle. Off the hands of Sylvester off the far wall. And Marston saw that lane opening all the way. Plymouth cuts the lead down to 2 for Oyster River. Conway backline set for Sylvester. That's an attacking error into the net. Plymouth continues to chip away at this lead. Hampton with a receive. It's going to be a backline attack for her. Right at Swanson. Marston on the slide, and that's going to be 4 touches. It's a tough one for Plymouth. Davis to serve for Oyster River. Tall center attack. And it's going to fall. It seems like Oyster River is ready for that rotation there on that center attack. Bassenwaite will check in for Swanson here to the front line. That rotation with the libero. Marston with a beauty for the ace. Her first ace here this evening. Conway, cross-court set. Kept alive by Poitras, but it's at the table. And a point there to Oyster River. Larry doing well. So Conway serves. Their side leading by 1 now. Bassenwaite. Kept alive momentarily for Oyster River. Bassenwaite will get the kill. Just like that, we're tied at 9. So a big side out for Plymouth there. And Toll with a serve right at Sylvester. Conway. Tough one on the attack, but Hampton gets the kill in the cross court. Attack that caught Plymouth off guard, and doesn't have to be pretty. It's just got to fall, and it's off the hands of Plymouth. See it, Plymouth trying to work that 3-1 right now in the middle with Marston and Bassenwaite here in this match. It's worked at times, but still got to clean up those sets a little bit more from Toll. Hampton with a nice cover. Tatham, middle set. Bassenwaite is dug out the other way. Larry, and that one finds the front corner for Oyster River. And they are feeling the groove here so far in set 2. They lead by 1. There's been some beautiful cross-court shots so Swanson with a receive. Toll finds Tatham at the 10-foot line, and she catches the back line. Oyster River gave up on the play thinking it was going to go long. They were celebrating like it was going to be their point, and it catches the line. The line judge. Just like that, we're all knotted up at 11. Swanson serving. Going right at Quaglary. Back set, Callaway. Swanson with a big effort, but a kill for Oyster River on that right side. So back and forth every time Plymouth gets close and ties things up. Oyster River just sneaks ahead. This one will be sent long for Marston. She says my bad's to her teammate. Just got underneath that a little bit too early, just mistimed the jump. And it's just been those, tenth of a second missed times by Plymouth so far this match. It's been crucial here for Oyster River. Hampton with a nice serve. Swanson on the outside. Can't attack it down the line cleanly. Quayle with a receive. And Sullivan was dug out by Davis nicely. Hampton at Swanson. And that one's at the net, a tough one for Swanson to handle. She says my bad to her teammates again, and just like that, we're tied at 11. It's been a 3-point run for Oyster River. They lead 14-11. Sullivan with a receive. And Toll up to Marston. She'll send it to the back line. Going out for Sylvester, and everyone was expecting a cannon of a shot coming from her, and that one's into the net. But I like what both teams are doing. They're trying to throw the timing off of that block. We talked about it in the first set. We've seen the likes of Larry and Sylvester, Marston. Before, Sylvester with that error on that little float attempt. This time she unloads for the kill. Her team's back up by 3. Toll at the net, set her attack, and she'll get the kill. Again, these first touches for Plymouth gotta be cleaned up here. Only option for Aaron Toll was to attack that over the net. And for lucky for her, it found the court. Back and forth, Sylvester on the attack from the back line. Toll, middle set, Marston. She'll get the kill. So a 3-point lead is cut to 1 for Oyster River. And good communication as Oyster River will let this go long on the service error from Sullivan. So a big side out as one of the top servers in Davis comes up. And that's a missile and an ace. Haley Davis having another strong match defensively and serving here for Oyster River. Back-to-back aces, and I wouldn't be surprised if Plymouth's going to call a timeout, and they do. So Plymouth has been battling back here this set. They continue to try to tie it up or pull within 1, but just like that, a 4-point lead for Oyster River. Will step aside. 30-second break here on the Granite State Sports Network and Pemmy Baker TV. Back here out of the first timeout of the evening taken by Plymouth. They've got 1 more remaining this set. Oyster River both of theirs. They lead by 4. And Davis serving. She's got back-to-back aces here. And make that 3. And Plymouth got to clean up their communication. Just seems as though Marston thought one of her teammates was going to make a play on that one up towards the middle. Haley Davis on a tear right now for Oyster River. And Toll on the center attack again, trying to change the momentum. This one just misses outside the line on the far side of the court on that attack coming from Gowell. So a huge side out for Plymouth this time. Complete opposite feel from set 1 to set 2 for both of these teams. Marston with a beauty of a serve. Gowell gets the kill off the hands of Bassenwaite in the middle. And Oyster River 5 points away from tying this match up. Callaway to serve. Free ball over from Sullivan. Dangerous play and slammed home from Bassenwaite. So Tatham will check in for Poitras here for Plymouth. Lead cut down to 4. Toll the serve. Gets the ace. Her first one of the evening. And the 5th one for Plymouth here in this match. 8 aces so far unofficially for Oyster River. This one catches the back line. Back-to-back aces for Aaron Toll. And Plymouth is right back into this one. Davis on the receive. It's a middle set here. Blocked down. Bassenwaite will get the point for Plymouth. Tough one there for Gowell in the middle. And Bassenwaite just using her height to her advantage as a sophomore for the point. And a 5-point lead is cut to 1. And this one will just go long off of Aaron Toll, and a big side out now for Oyster River. We've said that a lot here tonight, but they really have been momentum swingers on these side outs. 21-19 the score here, set number 2. Plymouth leads 1-0 overall. Bassenwaite unloads for the kill. Sylvester never had a chance to move. It was a great effort coming from Quaglieri, number 9. Off her hands though, but couldn't get underneath it. And Plymouth is back within 1. Quayle at Davis. Callaway for Sylvester and gets the kill off the block on Bassenwaite. And that's what she has done so well all season for Oyster River. Gowell serving right at Swanson. Toll, cross-court set for Sullivan, and a miscommunication. It wasn't a great set. Sullivan just had to send a free ball over essentially on the attack. But a collision on the back line gives Plymouth the point and the kill. And they're back to within 1 again, 22-21. Swanson at Quaglieri. Somehow Oyster River keeps the rally alive. Toll backs at Tatham, finds the lane for the kill on the right side on the opposite. And we're tied at 22. And that's going to force Oyster River into a timeout. We'll step aside one more time here in Durham, New Hampshire. We're tied at 22 in set number 2. Welcome back, fans, here in the Granite State Sports Network and Pemmy Baker TV, powered by the NFHS Network. Dan Salzer, alongside our producer Andrew Fenn, bringing you complete coverage of this quarterfinal matchup in NHIAA Division II girls volleyball. This battle of the Bobcats. Swanson serving. Both teams with 1 timeout remaining in this set. Hampton with a little floater finds the middle of the court for the kill, and Oyster River's back ahead by 1. That has the blue crew fired up, going the white out here inside the gymnasium this evening. And somehow Aaron Toll keeps it alive. Marston just sends it over. Sylvester partially blocked, kept alive by Plymouth. The Sullivan dug out the other way. Hampton coming alive here in the middle set again. Swanson with a great dig. Marston unloads and Davis with a dig. What a great rally. And it's going to fall for Oyster River, and that has the fan base absolutely fired up. and it's set point for Oyster River, 24-22. Oh my, that was exciting to watch. Both teams with some great attacks and equally better defensive plays. But it's the first set point for Oyster River. And a whistle here, and there's Plymouth is out of rotation. A point to Oyster River. They've tied this match at 1. They take set number 2, 25-22. We'll step aside and bring you third set action here on the Granite State Sports Network and Pemmy Baker TV in just a moment. So welcome back, fans, here inside Oyster River High School. So we head to set number 3. We're tied at 1. And we knew it was going to go longer here this evening between both of these evenly matched teams. Again, the winner of this will move on to take on the winner of the Guilford-Laconia in the 1-8 matchup in the semifinals. With the championship being at Pinkerton Academy next Saturday. Next Saturday evening, 5 p.m. Right here on the NFHS network. Underway here in the third set. Toll with the serve for Plymouth. Free ball over from Cowell. Another free ball attack, or free ball over by Plymouth, I should say. Down the line, Swanson with a nice dig, but it's freely over. Tatham with a battle for the net, gets it over. Crazy rally here to start. Tatham kept alive by Oyster River. Cowell in the middle. Sullivan. Now Bassenwaite unloads, and she will get the kill. Coming right for the table for us here. As Andrew had no idea it was coming at him. You can see the angle perfectly here for the corner of the court. Bassenwaite had eyes for the corner and found it. Gives her team the lead here. As Toll with a nice serve to Sylvester, backline, right side attack, and it's going to be a kill for Oyster River and Quaglary. So we're tied at 1, early action here, set number 3. 1-1 overall. And a service error on Quaglary. This one is going to go back and forth, and another error the other way by Plymouth, and that's what Plymouth needs to control here, is get it in play. And most of the times, as long as you're getting the aces and getting points, coaches don't mind the service errors that much, but comes down to a couple of points as somehow Plymouth keeps it alive. Davis thought she had an ace, and so did I for a second. Hampton, cross-court attack, and they're going to say she was over the line underneath the net on that attack, and a point to Plymouth. Back line here. Quaglari's dug out by Toll. Sullivan gets the kill off of a Bobcat on the far side. Couldn't see what it was. And it looks like it was Callaway. Came off maybe her shoulder or face, restricted by the line judge here just in front of us. So heading into the fourth set, we'll give you an update for Plymouth Regional Sports. Toll, middle set here. Marston, that one comes off the top. And it'll be a point to Plymouth. They're not going to replay this one. It's off the basketball hoops up against the ceiling, so it will count. And there's nothing that any team can do when it takes a deflection like that. So Plymouth leading 5-3 here. Callaway. Larry dug out. Somehow Swanson got a piece of it. But Toll with a tough set. And it will fall for Oyster River. However you chalk it up, this has been an exciting one to watch here in the quarterfinals. Swanson with a receive up to the moon. Same with a set, and it goes over the net. So a free attack here for Oyster River. And this one's into the net from Burnham, her first real attack since the beginning of the match. Haven't seen her and called her name in a while. Sullivan with a serve. Free attack there for Marston, and she absolutely unloads on it for the kill. Oh my. Savannah Marston, the senior, just eyes as wide as saucers on that receive that was sent over, and she slams it home. Attack here. This one's going to be the kill for Oyster River and Burnham. So she makes two after that attacking error a moment ago. She'll go back to serve here. And she's starting to heat up in the middle. Swanson with a receive. Back set here, Marston, a little bit of a slide. She'll get the kill off the hands there of Burnham. And Plymouth with a 3-point lead, 8-5 on the road. Marston serving. It's a service error directly into the net, and a big side out for Oyster River. Isabel Callaway with the serve. Nearly had the ace. Plymouth free over. Callaway. Short back set there on the right side. Bassenwaite is partially blocked. Cowell. Back set again, right side for Hampton. Sullivan was there. Back set. Son, a poor touch from Bassenwaite. Again, it's just the touches there on the set from Toll that have hampered Plymouth here this evening. So a 3-point lead is cut to 1 for Plymouth. Callaway with another great serve. Center attack there from Toll. This one partially off the block. And Bassenwaite couldn't get it to fall. Here comes Oyster River in the middle. They'll get the kill. Cowell comes up big. And Oyster River have stormed back to tie this game at 8. And it's going to be an ace for Oyster River. Callaway will have her second of the match. And Oyster River, trailing by 3, have stormed back to take a 9-8 lead here in set number 3. We're tied at 1 apiece overall. And this one will land out of play on the far side of the court. Poitras will have a seat on the bench. Tatham will check back into the front line with Bassenwaite. And Quayle there. Serve from Toll. Kept alive by Oyster River. Davis with a free ball over. Toll, back set. Tatham, right side, is blocked, but it's going to land out of play. And a point to Plymouth. We've seen the slides happen a little bit more by both teams here in the third set as we head to the middle part of this match, trying to find different angles here. So we've seen a lot, but an ace here for Erin Toll. As we talk about it, it's her third one this match for Plymouth. But we've seen a lot of those 3-1 attacks in the middle beforehand. Now we're seeing some more slides, trying to find those different angles. And back-to-back aces, Aaron Toll, and we'll see if Oyster River wants to slow the momentum. Doesn't look like it. 4 aces for Toll. And Plymouth is back up by 3, 12-9. Attacking Hampton again. Sylvester from the back line, palms it over, gets the kill! Heads up play, there was a big gap to her right. That left side of the front line for Plymouth. She drops it in beautifully. Swanson with a receive. Tatham with a send it over. Front line attack, battled at the net, and a whistle. And they're going to say Oyster River's in the net, so no kill there, or no block down, I should say. But a point to Plymouth nonetheless, and they control by 3 again. Sylvester, Conway back to Sylvester on the outside, and she unloads. Swanson with a great dig. Bassenwaite, Davis, a nice dig the other way. Going to Sylvester. Offhand hit on the attack. Blocked down, kept alive by Sullivan. Back to Sullivan from her feet. Davis is there. Great rally on here in the midpoint of this third set. And the attack on the right side goes long. And Plymouth has their biggest lead of this set at 4. They led by 6 in the first set. Trying to take a commanding 2-1 lead. Quayle with a little knuckler over the net. Cowell's blocked out. Sylvester with some great defense to cover from behind. Mia Sullivan partially blocked. She unloads on that attack. Sylvester the other way. Plymouth keeps it going. Middle attack, dug out by Oyster River. Davis to Sylvester, off-angle attack, but gets some contact on it. Going over to Sullivan. This one heading towards the table. Good reach from Sylvester, and it's a free ball over, but the rally continues, and it just goes long. But what an outstanding effort from Sylvester to make that play happen as a junior. But the point goes to Plymouth. They lead by 5 as Oyster River takes a timeout. We'll step aside as well here on the Granite State Sports Network and Pemmy Baker TV. So back here out of the timeout taken by Oyster River here in the third set. Plymouth leading by 5 on the road, 15-10. We hope you fans are enjoying this one as much as we are. Sylvester with a nice receive. Conway back set. Hampton gets the kill off a partial block. Tough one. Hope Quayle couldn't get a piece of it in time. And the blue crew coming out with a "she's a freshman" chant on that attack. Toll for Bassenwaite, and she'll unload on the cross-court kill to the back corner. Using her height to her advantage on that one. Perfect set from Toll. And the sophomore just unloads a cannon of a shot. Davis on the receive. Going over Sylvester, but it's going to be cut underneath by Burnham. Toll, cross-court set. Mia Sullivan to the back line, and it just misses by about 6 inches. So a side out for Oyster River here. They trail by 4. Hampton with a nice serve, and a miscommunication. It's going to be an ace for Emma Hampton, her second one of the match. It was right at Mia Sullivan, and Toll gave up on it. Thought Quayle was going to come in because she was facing the net. And the miscommunication again by Plymouth falls for Oyster River. They trail by 3 now, but just like that, a service error and a side out for Plymouth. So Tatham will sub out. Poitras will come in and now serve for Plymouth Regional. She'll attack the near corner. Conway middle set. Sylvester partially blocked, but she'll get the kill. Marston just a little bit too far away from the net on that block attempt. Like to see her get another 6 inches closer or so to the net and have that one deflect back over, but a tough one there, but a point to Oyster River. And ace for Sylvester again. (17-15) Plymouth ahead. Poitras with a nice receive. Middle set, Marston gets underneath it, mistimes the jump on that high set from Toll. And sends it long, and here comes Oyster River. Sylvester hits this one on the outside of her hand and says my bad to her teammates. So Plymouth can stop the bleeding here. They hold on to a 2-point lead at set number 3. We're all square at 1. Middle set. Burnham finds the back line. Plymouth thought it was going to go long and they gave up on it. So Burnham, after a couple of errors on the attacks here in this set, has had some beauty kills on the back line. And she gets ready to serve. Her team trailing by 1. Burnham with a floater at Poitras. Short set in the middle, missed time by Toll. Attack on the outside, Toll gets a touch on it. Sent over by Plymouth. Burnham. Attack here, dug out by Swanson. Toll, Quayle at Sylvester. Middle set, Cowell will get the kill. Good work from Kimberly Cowell. We're all square at 18 here in the third set. Couldn't ask for a more evenly matched game here tonight. Back set here, Marston on a little bit of a delayed slide. And it's going to fall. Sylvester with a right hand nearly tugged that one out. If she got it and her team kept it alive, that would have been a heroic effort from her. And a service error on Marston, and we're tied at 19. Callaway had that one die towards the back line. Bassenwaite is dug out by Sylvester, but it's over. Bassenwaite again going the other way, and it just misses that far corner. So close to catching it. Tough one for the sophomore. Sullivan with a nice receive. Bassenwaite is blocked down by Cowell. Quayle trying to find the middle of the court. Cross court set, dug out by Swanson in the attack from Oyster River. Quayle on the touch, kept alive. Somehow Sylvester lays out and the fans are on their feet for that one. Bassenwaite gets the kill for Plymouth. And we're tied at 20. Oh my. Shout for Madeline Sylvester on the collegiate level. She, if she continues to develop like this, will be a force to be reckoned with wherever she goes. Outside, and it just misses long. Does it touch? And it doesn't. Oyster River wanted a touch on the slide attack. They're not going to get it off of Plymouth. Plymouth comes away with the point. Callaway. Back set right side. That one will fall for Quaglary. We're tied at 21 here in the third set. Laley serving at Sullivan. Nearly double contact on Plymouth, or at least a carry. Going over Sylvester. Takes some power off of that shot to throw off the timing, and it nearly worked. Davis with a nice dig. And a whistle here before the attack, and a carry is called here on Oyster River. Head coach Cassandra Sweat not happy with that for Oyster River, but a point to Plymouth as they lead 22-21. Sylvester on the receive. Callaway. Miscommunication there where it was going, but it's going to fall nonetheless for Sylvester. We're tied at 22. This is a fun set and a fun match to watch. Haley Davis will serve. And it's a missile to the back line, and it would have fallen in for an ace. Freely over, but it's going to miss on the far line. And Oyster River regains the lead here late in the third set. Davis catches the back corner for an ace. And it's set point Oyster River. We've seen that happen 3 or 4 times with Mia Sullivan just giving up, thinking it's going to go long, and it absolutely stops dead in the back corner. Davis, 4 aces, and it's set point. Toll up towards the net, Bassenwaite. Back corner, gets it to fall, and a big side out for Plymouth as they pull within 1. But a second set point for Oyster River. They look to go up 2-1 here on their home court. Anya Swanson serving. Trying to tie things up here. Middle attack, palmed over by Burnham. Middle set, Marston unloads at the table, and we're tied at 24. We're going long here in set number 3. Back and forth battle here this evening. And it's getting loud here at Oyster River. Swanson kept alive by Oyster River. Hampton will palm it over. Toll, back set, Tatham. Dug out by Oyster River nicely. Burnham. Here comes a battle at the net, and Burnham wins it out. And another set point for Oyster River, their third one here in set number 3. 25-24. Hampton serving. And an error here. And we're all square at 25. And you can kind of cut the tension with a knife here. Poitras serving. Callaway, backline. Larry. That's Swanson. Toll, cross court set. Sullivan couldn't get it to fall. Here goes Sylvester the other way. And another setting error here on Toll gives another set point to Oyster River, their 4th one here in the third set. 26-25. Again, have to win by 2. Just clips the net, nearly an ace for Sylvester. And this one's going to be a carry and a point to Plymouth. Nothing Oyster River could do with the net there, but Sylvester nearly had another ace that would have ended this set. But instead, we're tied at 26. Mia Sullivan serving for Plymouth Regional. Callaway in the corner, back set Sylvester. She'll send it long, and now Plymouth has the set point for the first time in the third. Oh, would this be epic, but a timeout taken by Oyster River, their second. We'll take a timeout as well. You're watching NHIAA Division II quarterfinal matchup here on the Granite State Sports Network and Pemmy Baker TV. Welcome back, fans, inside Oyster River here in Durham, New Hampshire. Dan Selzer on the Granite State Sports Network and Pemmy Baker TV, powered by the NFHS Network. Bringing you coverage of this epic battle and the battle of the Bobcats. Plymouth with their first set point here in the third. Mia Sullivan at Sylvester. Hampton sends it up front to Burnham. Free ball over. Nearly gets it to fall, though. Middle attack. Blocked down. Dug out, though, by Poitras. Toll backs or middle set here. Sylvester's there to cover. Going to the outside. Quaglary dug out by Sullivan. And Marston dug out by Davis. At the net, Plymouth takes set number 3, 28-26, and have a 2-1 lead overall. We'll step aside once again. Don't go anywhere. An exciting fourth set coming up next here on the Granite State Sports Network and Pemmy Baker TV. So welcome back, fans, here inside Oyster River, Durham, New Hampshire. Dan Selzer, Granite State Sports Network, alongside our producer this evening, and Andrew Fenn. Update for Plymouth Regional High School for them as football, with a commanding 35-8 win on Senior Day over Hanover, will finish as the 5th seed in Division II and will be on the road next week, traveling to number 4 Pelham in that quarterfinal matchup. That is a tough draw for Plymouth to try to make it 4 championships in a row. Try to make it back to Durham on Sunday the 24th of November. Again, it's on Sunday because of UNH football senior day against Maine on Saturday the 23rd. That's why it's moved back one more day. But they'll have to go through Pelham and then most likely have a trip in the semifinals down to Bow, who have just kind of cleaned house through Division II this year. We watched them take on Kennett, who pretty much shut out Plymouth earlier this year, the game that we're covering, and they controlled over the Eagles. So watch out for Bull as the first point of the fourth set goes to Plymouth. Again, we'll have complete coverage of Plymouth Regional High School playoff action through the semifinals here on the Granite State Sports Network and Pemmy Baker TV. All the finals are here on the NFHS Network, albeit with our crew, but under the NHIAA page. But follow along all month of November. Good rally here by both sides. Swanson with a dig. Toll cross-court set. Sullivan couldn't get it to fall on the back line. This one will find the middle. Quayle just couldn't get there in time. And she dove for it. We're tied at 1 here in the fourth. Haley Davis serving for Oyster River. Somehow, Toll at the net pushes it over, and it falls. Unlikely circumstances, but Aaron Toll will get the points. Nearly 4 touches on Oyster River, and somehow they'll keep it alive. Rally continues. Burnham sent over. Larry, Toll, cross-court set. Sullivan blocked at the net. Tatham is there to cover up front. Sullivan sends it to Davis. And a point here to Oyster River. And a big one. So it's Emma Hampton serving. She's got 2 aces unofficially here this evening. Toll to Sullivan. Sylvester there to cover in the middle of the court. It's set back for her. She'll get the kill! And again, already here in the fourth, it feels as though Plymouth used so much emotion, so much energy in that third set win. They're coming out a little flat here, and it's opening them some attacks for Oyster River. How can they dig deep for both sides? Somehow Sullivan keeps it alive, and it's not going to be sent over from Quayle. Tough one for Plymouth. Again, Plymouth Regional trying to close it out on the road in 4. Oyster River trying to send it to a decisive 5th set. Hampton at Quayle. Up front, Marston, and she mistimed it and hit her pinky finger on the outside of her hand and sends it into the net. And that's a tough one. She had a lane open on that right-hand side. So captains, we're going to talk here. Head coach Jonathan Van Scooter asking his captain to go talk with the up official about something. Couldn't hear what it was from our vantage point. Back set, Tatham has to timer jump, and again, somehow finds a corner. I thought that was going to send long. Oh my. So both teams getting some lucky breaks here in the fourth. As Tatham will be subbed out for Poitras, who will come in and serve for Plymouth. So I just saw another missed set here by Plymouth. Threw off the timing there of Tatham, but she somehow finds the empty near corner on the backside. And Sylvester comes up with another big kill in the middle. This one off the hands of Marston. (6-3) Oyster River here in the fourth set. Sylvester serving. And she will get another ace. That's 3 tonight for her. That nearly took out Plymouth Regional's camera on the end line. And back-to-back aces, and Plymouth needs to call a timeout. And that's exactly what they do. So Oyster River taking a commanding 8-3 lead, their biggest lead of the night in any set. As we'll step aside here on the NFHS Network. So back here at a timeout taken by Plymouth Regional. They trail by 5. Sylvester on the serve. She's got a couple aces here. Sullivan over freely. Quaglieri couldn't get it to fall. Marston in the middle, and the 3-1 for the kill. So we'll see if this sparks Plymouth's comeback. Mia Sullivan serving just in front of us at Sylvester. Burnham sends it over. Toll at the net, sending up Marston. Why not? She's been hot as of late. Freely over. Plymouth needs a point here. They'll get it off the block of Burnham. That's what you need when you get a free ball over on a dig. You've got to capitalize in it no matter what team you are. And why not continue to set Marston, and she unloads once again off the block attempt from Oyster River. Sullivan to the back line at Hampton. Davis will get it over. Plymouth going to try to capitalize again. Marston at the net. Davis is there to help out off the block. Larry. Poitras is there to cover. Quayle on the outside. Quaglieri with a little touch of the net off a toll will find the middle of the court. And a big side out for Oyster River again. Burnham serving at Poitras. Quayle gets it over the net. Callaway, middle set here. Kim Cowell can't get the kill. Swanson sends it over. Clary down the line for the kill for Oyster River. And they have another commanding 10-5 lead here in the fourth set, trying to set it to a fifth. Again, you don't want to see Plymouth take a timeout again too early. They've already used one here in this set, so expect it to be a while before they use their second. Nice jump serve from Burnham, and a whistle, and double contact there on Aaron Toll. And it's the biggest lead of the night for Oyster River at 6. Burnham with some great serves, and this one is blocked out of bounds off of Cowell. And Marston waited all day for that one, and on the windup, a good attempt from Oyster River. Anya Swanson serving. It's a nice one. That's Sylvester. Davis looking for the near corner. Bassenwaite gets underneath it. Doesn't get as much contact as she wanted. Toll going back to Bassenwaite, and again she sends it long, getting underneath it. And another side out for Oyster River. There's a serve into the net from Callaway. As Tatham will check back in for Plymouth Regional High School. Callaway, back set, opposite side on the attack. Plymouth is there to cover. Bassenwaite in the middle. Here comes Oyster River the other way, trying to get the little delay flutter from Quaglary. Cowell into the middle, free attack, and it's dug out. Kept alive though. Tatham is over the line, and a point to Oyster River. So a lot of sloppiness defensively there. Jonathan Van Scotter trying to get his team fired up on that back line defensively. And Scooter, that is, my apology. Tatham gets the kill off the block attempt from Gowell. So the lead is cut to 5. 13-8, Oyster River here in the fourth. Battle of the twos on that serve. This one into the net from Oyster River, and here comes Plymouth. Again, going back to that last set, if you're just joining in, Oyster River had 4 set points in that third, but Plymouth came away with a 28-26 win. Sullivan on that set too far away, has to palm it over. Cross-court set, Mia Sullivan. Correction, Sylvester had the initial attack. Sullivan here on this one. Sylvester attacked into the net. And a point to Plymouth on the 4 touches. Who's got the stamina to go the rest of the way? You'd think both teams would at this point of the season, but it's been a grueling season for both teams. You wonder how much is left of the tank here in the quarterfinal matchup. Bassenwaite finds the back corner for the kill. And a 6-point lead is down to 2. Here comes Plymouth Regional trying to win it here in the fourth. At the net, and this one's off the hands of Bassenwaite. Good help from the tape there for Oyster River for the point. That is something they desperately needed. Haley Davis serving for Oyster River. Her team leading by 3. At Quayle, that's where they've been attacking here in the fourth. And Bassenwaite, again, just gets underneath it too much. Mistimes the jump a little bit. Might have been a little bit too high of a set where she can't get down on top of it what she wants. Trying to find that back corner. And Oyster River up by 4 again. This time going over Mia Sullivan. Toll to Tatham in the middle. Galway. Backline attack. Larry was there. Freely over by Plymouth. Back set. Hampton finds the empty middle for the kill. So Plymouth storms back. And Oyster River gets ahead by 5 once again. Plymouth will take their second timeout. We'll take out a timeout as well here on Pemmy Baker TV, the Granite State Sports Network. Back here out of the second timeout taken by Plymouth. They've used both of theirs. Here in the midpoint of the 4th set. So Plymouth had some momentum, but it's been some poor sets and some poor attacks as of late that have given momentum back to Oyster River. They now lead by 5 again. Their second biggest lead of the match, 16-11. Toll will send it over. Galway back set. Hampton touched at the net. There was going to be a block there for Plymouth. I thought that was originally from our vantage point an attack into the net, but they say it does touch the hand, so a block there for Plymouth. Galway to Burnham. Toll for Marston back in, and a whistle. And Plymouth didn't hear it, and it looks like it's a net violation there on Oyster River. It was hard to hear the whistle from the down official at the table. So an extra touch afterwards on the kill, but Plymouth gets the point. Bassenwaite on the serve. Battle at the net, a whistle here. Where is it going to go? It's going to go in favor of Oyster River as Marston was overreaching on top of the net. So illegally on the other side of the court there on that attack. So a big stop for Oyster River, and they're back up by 5, 17-13. Trying to go to 4. I can count. Ace here, now it's 5. It's not been a long day at all, ladies and gentlemen. 18-13. Oyster River trying to send it to a decisive 5th. Quayle slips and another ace, and there's some moisture on the court. There's no towel coming. Third ace for Emma Hampton, the freshman. Oh, freely over, but a great dig, or a great receive, I should say, coming from Plymouth. Just on is Prince for the first time. Prince is there, kept alive. Plymouth gets it over with Sullivan. Oyster River thought for a moment it was going to fall. This one just misses long, and a big swing of momentum here for Plymouth. So Prince in for Plymouth Regional, number 6 for the first time tonight. Came up big. And a huge side out for Plymouth. Poitras on the serve, right at Davis. She'll peel away, but she'll have to send it over from the back line, and it will land out of play. Back-to-back points for Plymouth Regional. This is one of the best matches we've seen in Division II the entire season. We thought the first matchup between these two schools earlier this year was an instant classic. This one is beating it by far. Blocked down, Marston for the kill. She'll get another point in the middle. Larry to the back line. Toll will chase after it for the set. From her feet, Sullivan will send it over on the attack. Sylvester down the line for the kill. Back to line, Sylvester. Will now go back to serve. Her team 5 points away from sending it to a fifth set. She's got 3 aces here tonight. She had 2 back-to-back earlier. Right at Quayle, and they are really picking on Quayle here on their serves. Burnham at Quayle. Sullivan to the back line, and it just goes long. (21-16) Oyster River here in the fourth. Trying to tie this match up. Middle set, Marston unloads against Davis with a great dig for her. Toll, Sullivan, Callaway to Hampton. Swanson there with a great dig. Mia Sullivan, and miss hits it on the outside of her hand. On the outside. Oyster River 3 points away from taking this set. Blocked down! Quaglarian. Oyster River is rolling, and Plymouth has no timeouts to stop the bleeding. Sylvester back to serve again. That's Swanson. Toll to Marston, far away from the net, but gets the point on the kill. Lands in front of Davis. And a side out for Plymouth. It'll bring up Mia Sullivan to serve. Sylvester, back to Hampton, catches the line, and again, Mia Sullivan gives up on another one, doesn't make an effort, thinks it's going to go out. And now it's set point Oyster River, 24-17. Now it's a bigger gap, but they had 4 set points the last match. Could not pull away with the win. Setter attack. Larry at the net. Poitras gets a hand on it. It's over by Plymouth. Sylvester in the back corner digs it out. Miscommunication gets over the net though by Oyster River. And a whistle. And double contact on Plymouth. We're heading to a 5th set here in Durham. Oyster River takes it 25-17. To a decisive 5th set we go here in this NHIAA Division II quarterfinal matchup in the 4-5 match between Oyster River and Plymouth Regional. Oyster River in their second straight 5-set match. They won 3-2 against Hanover in their season finale. This is the first 5-set match for Plymouth this season, so it's uncharted territory, and this could play in favor of Oyster River, not only because of home court, but because they have the experience from a couple of days ago where Plymouth has never seen this situation this season with this group. But we're set to go. We're tied at 2. Toll on the serve, and it's a nice one to get things going here in the 5th. Quaglary is dug out by Plymouth. Toll covers up front. Quaglary, and it's Quayle getting a kill here on the outside. That one's off the hands, I believe, off of Quaglary. That one's a fun one to say when they attack each other. So Hope Quayle does have 1 ace, and she served earlier. Her size not known for playing as an outside, but she's been effective at times here this evening. Bassin Wait can't get it high enough as Toll tried to cover. And the first point for Oyster River here in the 5th. And an ace for Oyster River. Another one. This time Quaglary. She's got 3 tonight. And it's been ace city for Oyster River. Toll. Bassenwaite in the middle. This one will go long. So already a 3-1 lead. I have to only get to 15 here in the fifth. So you don't have time to waste in the final set. Toll, cross court, Tatham. It's the kill on the outside. This one off of Sylvester's hands. Might have also been tipped on the block attempt. But Tatham has come up clutch when needed to. Against Tatham, the junior for Plymouth Regional. Quayle serving. Callaway to Sylvester. She'll punch it over, and it's going to land out of bounds. So are we going to have our first upset? Catches the back corner for an ace. Hope Quayle with her second ace this evening. And just like that, Plymouth was down 3-1. They have a 4-3 lead. Back-to-back aces, and Plymouth is fired up on the road right now. Couldn't ask for a better match here tonight from both sides. Callaway in the middle. Tough set towards the net. Chance for Plymouth. Battle of the net, and it's blocked down by Cowell. Cam Cowell coming up huge in the middle once again for Oyster River. So Haley Davis will serve. She's got 4 aces unofficially tonight for Oyster River. And as I say that, the commentator's curse comes out. And a service error on her and a side out for Plymouth. Getting ready for the crossover. Bassenwaite on the serve. Callaway. Back set to Hampton. And it just catches in the line. Doesn't matter. It's going to be a point no matter what. And Oyster River trailing by 1. Here comes Marston for the kill! And it's 7-5 Plymouth, and we get ready for a substitution here. As Poitras will come back in for Tatham, and she'll serve now. Trying to get that 8th point for the crossover. Plymouth up by 2. At Davis. Callaway, cross-court set here for Tatham. Or Burnham, I should say, my apology, but it's going to fall for Plymouth! And they have stormed back here in the 5th as we'll cross over. Timeout on the court by Oyster River. Here in set number 5, it's Plymouth Regional 8, Oyster River 5. You're watching the NHIAA Division II quarterfinal matchup in girls volleyball here on the Granite State Sports Network and Pemmy Baker TV. So back here, forgot no crossover here in high school. So 1 timeout remaining for Oyster River. Plymouth leads by 3. Toll for Mia Sullivan to the back line, and it goes long. Heads up play from Haley Davis to let it go. She thought about it for a second and lets it fall over her shoulder. And a side out for Oyster River. Sylvester, service error. And the magic number is 6. Boy, what an upset this would be if Plymouth is able to come away with victory and redemption from the loss earlier this year against Oyster River. Callaway, Sylvester on the back line, just softly sends it over the net on that attack. Marston unloads, it's dug out, but it's returned out of play. And it's 10-6 Plymouth. When will Oyster River use their final timeout? They've got 1 remaining, 2 for Plymouth. Sullivan, nice receive by Oyster River. This one's blocked out of play. Quaglieri with a kill on the outside for Oyster River. Burnham back to serve. At Sullivan. Toll backs at right side. That one's going to be a kill for Marston. Savannah Marston has had flashes of brilliance this match. Is trying to heat back up, but she'll be subbed out here. The number's down to 4. Just like that, another service error on Plymouth. And a side out for Oyster River. The blue crew, the student section here at Oyster River, trying to get their side fired up here and back in it. To the near side, it's going to stay in. Poitras has to make the play. At the net, battle both ways, and it's off of Bassenwade and out of bounds. Tough one there at the net. And Oyster River cuts the lead down to only 2, 11-9. Swanson with a nice receive at the net. It's going to fall over. Tough one for Hampton. Couldn't control it. And a sub here with Tatham coming back in for Poitras on the rotation at the net. So you've got your height back out there. Toll on the serve, and it's an ace! Her 5th ace of the match. Oyster River is forced to take their final timeout. We'll take a timeout as well here. Plymouth 2 points away from victory here in the quarterfinals on the Granite State Sports Network and Pemmy Baker TV. So here we go. 13-9 the score here in set number 5. Plymouth leading. Trying to come back for victory here in the 5th. Oyster River trying to avoid the upset. They have no timeouts remaining. Plymouth has both of theirs if they need to stop the momentum at any point. Toll on the serve at Davis, playing a little further up towards the net. Larry couldn't get it to fall. Oyster River on another attack in the middle. This one will find the corner, and it's match point for Plymouth. They've got 6 points to do it in, or 5 points to do it in. With that tie, just goes long, and a veteran move to let it go, and a side out by Oyster River to keep their season alive. Still match point, Plymouth. Quaglary on the serve. Toll, can this do it? Bassenwade couldn't get it to fall. Bassenwade, free attack, and it goes long. And the lead is cut to 3. I would think if another point here from Oyster River, Plymouth will take their timeout, their first one. Quaglary with a serve. That's Swanson. Toll, here's the match. And it falls! The 5th seed in Plymouth Regional High School upsets Oyster River and advances to the semifinals. They'll take set number 5, 15-11. What an epic match here today in the Battle of the Bobcats, the second time this season, but it's Plymouth coming out on top this time. It was Oyster River on the road earlier this year, 3-1 over Plymouth, but it's Plymouth Regional coming down to Durham and will advance and most likely have that tough matchup against Guilford. Guilford and Laconia doing battle this evening. We'll wait for the final results of that one, but we expect it to be the powerhouse of Guilford taking that quarterfinal matchup for the semifinal coming up. We'll see what will happen. So, final score before we head to the post-game show here on GSSN and Pemmy Baker TV. Plymouth takes it 3-2, 25-20, 22-25, 28-26, 17-25, 15-11. Don't go anywhere. We'll talk with Plymouth Regional head coach and Jonathan Van Scooter and get his reactions on this epic match. But it's Plymouth coming out on top, 3-2. Welcome back, fans, here inside Oyster River High School after Plymouth comes away with a 5-set thrilling victory in the quarterfinals, joined by some of the special players and head coach Jonathan Van Scooter in the post-game show. First, Anya Swanson, great job defensively once again. You've been so strong as a libero. What were you seeing that was working well for you and your teammates here in a very strong Oyster River team?
Honestly, their team was really good offensively. They played so smart, but our communication on our side was just so great. They helped me out a lot because a lot of the times I couldn't read their hits. But I just really put everything into it, and I just went for everything that I could.
Anya, thank you. Best of luck in the semis.
Thank you.
Over here, Basson Wade, such a great game, a sophomore. Were the nerves a little bit of an issue for you and your team here in this quarterfinal matchup?
I think we were definitely all a little nervous, but we really came together and supported each other as a team. We said, if any mistakes are made, we're just going to shake it off. We got the next one. We had each other's back, and we were really strong.
Abby, you finished with 9 kills here this evening, a lot of outside attacks. What was working well for you and your teammates on the offensive side?
Just using whatever we can for sets. Like, they obviously had really strong hits, so if the pass wasn't completely there, we had to do something smart with it, and that worked a lot of the time.
Well, thank you for your time. Congratulations on the victory. Best of luck in the semis.
Thank you.
Over here, Savannah Marston, the offensive player of the game. What was it, 13 kills for you here tonight, a lot of them in the middle. It seemed as though at times you struggled to get on the same page with Aaron Toll on those sets. What were you guys saying to each other trying to get in rhythm here this evening?
Well, volleyball isn't just about hitting the ball the hardest. It's about getting the ball over and getting the point. So it was important for us to be pushing the ball over, tipping it, and everything like that so that we could just put it away instead of just trying to hit the ball.
Looking at things, what does this mean as a redemption for you and your squad? Falling to Oyster River at home 3-1 earlier this season. You guys go on a tear the rest of the season. What does this mean to get the win here tonight?
Honestly, it feels amazing. This could have been my last game as a senior, and it was just amazing to know that I get to play another game on Wednesday and that this isn't the end.
Can't wait to watch it. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Over to head coach Jonathan Van Scooter. Coach, an epic battle here. A little bit of a flip from that first match against Oyster River. You guys go down 1-0 and battle back in the second. Here in the quarterfinal, you go up big in the first, fall in the second. What was the emotions like from you and your team here this evening?
Yeah, we just knew that coming into this, we had to come out strong. We had to come out hot with our hitters and offense. But we knew that in order to set them up, our defense really was the one that was going to win the game with getting good passes up on serve receive, getting those digs in the defense because they have a strong offense. And we adjusted to some of their hitters. We were surprised when we didn't see some of their hitters that were playing against us earlier this season. But I think we adapted really well. But our offense just really wanted to come out and make a statement, which we did. We fell a little bit mentally in that second and fourth set. But we really just battled with them, and knowing that we had the smaller crowd, we just had to push their crowd out and just focus on the game.
Looking at things, talking about that fourth set, going to the fifth, it's the first time this season you guys have gone to 5. Were you a little bit nervous having not seen that situation going into the playoffs, or were you confident with how your team has been playing here tonight?
Knowing the teams that are in the playoffs, we actually have been practicing for this 5th game because we knew that these teams that we're playing is not going to be a 1-2-3 for us. It's going to be a battle like it was tonight. So we really stressed in practice, pushing to 15 right away to get ready for this 5th game that we saw tonight.
What were the things you're going to take away, or what are the things I should say you're going to take away from this match heading into the semifinals, most likely against Guilford in a rematch on Senior Day?
Yeah, absolutely. We changed a little bit of our lineup, swapped our middles where they started. The chemistry, I think, worked really well with that, so we're going to continue practicing with that. And we're just going to continue getting ready for what Guilford's offense has to offer and really show them our talent as the Plymouth Bobcats.
Coach, thank you for your time as always. Best of luck in the semis later this week.
All right, thank you so much.
That's going to do it for us here inside Oyster River High School in Durham, New Hampshire, as Plymouth comes away with a 3-2 upset victory here in the quarters and the 4-5 matchup for our entire staff, our producer and cameraman here this evening, and Andrew Fenn. I'm Dan Salzer. We'll see you next time here on the Granite State Sports Network and Pemmy Baker TV.